Hey guys, it's Delora Davils here, and today we are plying a 2-ply while trying to keep the colors the same, matching as best as we can because this is a gradient yarn. This is the one that I've been showing you guys a little bit. It goes like the green and the mauve and the blue and then the yellow. So right now we just hit the point where the colors start to change. So I do want a little bit of marling before the colors change. It's not like I'm trying to make it a clean break between every color, but I do want it to marl about, maybe 1 yard. So it has now marled green and gold, that golden mustard yellow. So now we are ready to break the yarn and prepare it for the other point being gold. So I have one string here that is still green while the other one is transitioned to gold. We're not going to just break it forcefully. What we're going to do is we're going to untwist the yarn and slide it apart. So you're basically going to be taking the twist out and sliding it apart, okay? And you're just going to roll it through your fingers. It's quite beautifully done. And now, because I always ply at distance, my plies are kind of in the bathroom, but it doesn't matter where my Lazy Kate is because my ball winder, make sure I don't get in the way of it, my ball winder is right here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put it into the ball winder and we're going to spit splice it, which means we're going to lay the two fluffy broken ends of the yarn. We're going to lick our hand. Yes, we're going to lick our hands. Make sure they're clean. And you are going to rub them together because you're kind of semi-felting the yarn back together, and that is how you spit splice. Spit splice is very hit or miss with commercial yarns, but when you're talking about hand spun, it works every time, like every time. And now I'm just going to take my ball winder and I'm just going to wind on all of this green until it turns yellow. This is the easiest way I have found to do this properly and to not just have a bunch of waste yarn. We're still able to salvage. Oh, I was too busy talking to the camera. I didn't realize when it turned yellow. Here we go. Right here is where it turned yellow. So now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to untwist it kind of and then pull it apart. And then put it on the ball. And now we take it and we join it back to our working yarn here. And this gives a very abrupt color change. It will go from green to gold very quickly. That's why I kind of like to do a little bit of a marled effect for this particular project. I just find that a little bit of marling between colors for even just a short amount of space, it helps, it does. So again, we're spit splicing, so lick your hand, lick your clean hand, and rub dub dub. Because you are felting it together basically. All right, perfect. And now we go right back to spinning. Now our colors are the same again. The important thing anytime you're plying is to make sure that you keep the same rhythm and metronome with your hands. So notice how my hand is always going in the same speed. I'm not going faster, I'm not going slower, I'm just going at the same speed over and over again. That is how you make sure you get a consistent twist on your spinning wheel. Now, whenever it comes to plying on a spindle, you will just have to make sure that you know what the yarn feels like when it has enough twist. what it feels like when it has too much and what it feels like when it has not enough, which is actually very simple to do whenever you've been spinning on a spindle for a little while. But yes, the same metronome, same rhythm. That's how you do it. I like to keep this clip. It's just a chip clip, like what you put on a bag of potato chips when you're not eating them. And I put them at the point right before, because I keep my plies apart in between my fingers. I pinch that right before the plies start twisting together, and then I can just drop it, and the twist does not flow up to the Lazy Kate, and everything stays perfectly untangled and easy breezy whenever I go to pick this back up again. So that is the simple version of how you keep your colors consistent whenever you are applying. Hiccup, oops. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this little tidbit video. I hope that it helps you on your spinning journey, and I hope that now you're like, I can get a perfect color change now on both of my plies. All right, if you have any questions for me, please put them in the comment section down below, and I will answer you as quickly as possible. And until next time, happy dabbling, and bye-bye.